What's up, family? Today, it's a pivot day. This is a very crucial day. I go by the groovy Uncle Marcus, and this is ARIP, African Insights Podcast. It's African, bana. So on that note, today I have a guest. You've seen him on TV, Tahidi High days. He's also had a couple of nominations on Netflix, Showmax. This guy is not your ordinary actor. Apart from acting, he's also a writer and a stuntsman. Without any other, without any further, without any further more ado, without any further more ado.
Without any further ado.
Thank you so much. Without any more introductions, Jackson Mutinda. How are you doing?
I'm good, bro. You?
Pleasure. Thank you. I'm doing okay. I'm pushing. I'm training here. As you can see, my people behind them. I'm glad that you came here, and it's an honor having you, Jack, here.
The last time tulipatana gazeti ulikuwa mtu wa mkono. Here you are a teacher.
Exactly.
Growth,
You must start somewhere. Gaffer, unakumbuka?
Ulikuwa gaffer man.
Tumwa nakimbia juu chini.
Tunakukimbiza hapo. Maenda ulete.
And I do ni service too. I think I'm just, it's a spirit of serving, but it's not about me this time. It's you. It's you. Me, they've seen me, they know my story. Hata wameboeka. Wendo celebrity. I saw your billboard hapo MIZANI. Ilikuwa there's a billboard launch there and you just stand and you're like looking really cool. Jack, you've come from so far. I know.
Yeah, but it's been a journey.
But our first scene, even talking of the first time on set, pia ulikuwa mjama mbaya huko, ulikuwa brother ya mtu.
Lakini ulikuwa no, actually I was the good guy, but I was a drug lord.
How are you a good guy? You're a drug lord.
I mean, I kept our family together, but
you were done for your sister.
I didn't show them now behind the scenes.
The bad guy that you are. I don't know why this happens to you, but I think it's because you bring out the characters. But you're gonna dive into that and just get to expound more. Jack, it's been years. People are seeing you on screen. We've not had the chance to interact with you. And I go to Angelesha, Tuambia, what are you up to right now? And just say hello to the guys watching us right now.
Well, what's up everyone? How you doing? Vile msikia naitwa Jack Mutinda, Hulk Shira, an actor, scriptwriter, stuntsman, a father, a YouTuber, automotive YouTuber. Niliingia huko by the way.
Okay.
Currently we have the show MIZANI. It's on Showmax and DSTV. What is it?
Maisha Magic.
Plus. Maisha Magic. Plus something. Hiyo ni ya DSTV. Ni wana confuse hiyo jina. I don't know, on Showmax is there and DSTV is somewhere. Hizo channels za DSTV kuna mali show na run. And that's the same show I've been nominated for the best supporting actor in a TV show. Yeah, so naweza kimbia pale kwa pages zangu, kuna links za kwenda kuvote pale bana. Naitisha kura hapa, nimekuwa politician.
Usitense, this is the first time I'm having an award-winning actor on location, award-winning director and writer. So I was here, guys. He's getting a nomination for MIZANI, supporting character. He's acting as a bad guy again. The name is Solo, I think. And I've watched MIZANI. I really did enjoy your performance. Coincidentally, when I watched it, that's the same time I met you. So I'm like, guy, why is it like this? Like I saw him on TV, then now he's here with me. Like, tunaenda home side. Like this guy just killed someone on TV. He said shoot someone. Anyway, guys, I don't want to take too long. Just enjoying the banter between me and him. I want us to dive into the session for today and just keep it interacting and a bit informative. For everyone who's watching, if you're curious, I'm going to ask him a couple of questions for the editors, cinematographers, writers also. Let's keep it interactive. So the first question is. You've worked on, first of all, Real House Help of Kawangware.
Yeah.
Were you writer, direct? What are you doing on that set?
On Real House Help, I was an actor. As an actor. Then I got really interested in like the show, and I felt like I have a creative aspect in writing, which I could explore. But it never materialized because the time yenye tulikuwa nafaa kuanza writing ya Real Housewives ndio kina Abel na walijitoa kaenda kuanza shughuli yao. So I never got the chance to write scripts for Real Housewives. But from there, I've been writing scripts for Hula Baloo actually from 2018 to 2024.
So like head writer or it's a permanent gig?
Yeah, it was a permanent gig, So kutoka, I think we wrote from season 8 up to season 20 something. Yeah, we wrote many episodes.
You're part of those cartels we're hearing why Showmax is being closed. Let's just be honest.
No, how? Hata mimi mwenyewe nilisikia story nafungwa na
kuna cartels that wanafunga na ndio nimeanza kuwa na show yako.
No, ndio tunangoja tusikie by the way vile wanatupeleka na rada.
They must have a plan. They must get new distributors for that. So in that regards of big productions and small productions, I'd say Hula Baloo, Real Housewives was a small looking compared to some of the projects we've seen that your work has been distributed on. So my question would be, what is the biggest difference between the work ethics on a local set like the Real Housewives of Kangware and compared to the other productions you've been on like Netflix, Showmax? Are they the same? Is it the same? How's the culture on set?
No, I really wouldn't say there's any difference, by the way. There's no difference. Because it all depends on like, how are you guys blending on set? Like, mna vibe. There's not that major. I think the major difference which will come is between our production and if I go to Hollywood. Penye unasikiaga mtu uko na your personal chef, you have your own caravan, you have your own mtu wako wa makeup, like literally uko na kila mtu wa department uko na mtu wako. But unajua hapa it's all the departments, all of you are dealing with one department. Hakuna mtu like. So
it's not a bigger scale in terms of production also for Netflix and Showmax as to our local TV stations?
Not per se. I wouldn't say not per se. It's all the same because see MIZANI tumefanya last year. I wouldn't say there was much of a big difference with other shows I've done like Real Housewives. But they say tell kuna difference yote. Difference to location, maybe shooting times and scripts, but it's more or less the same.
It's the same ins and outs.
So unless now our budget is in the tune of millions of dollars, hapo ndio unaweza feel difference because utaona zile location mnaenda maybe zile gear ziko pale nini. I think that would be the major difference.
I like your response. I've also been checking you out and I've just realized also something that you normally do is you're big on manifesting.
Yeah.
So on that note, just let's bring it in. Speaking of big productions, there's no difference. You've spoken of going abroad also and having a show there. Yeah. Are these things you're actually manifesting or you've actually thought about in terms of acting as an actor? Because even acting is something you thought about first. If you're listening and you don't know what I'm saying, he'll emphasize. He did a show previously on radio and you can just see how the guy talking, how he's living his dream from thoughts to reality. So Jack, I'd like you to just tell me, do you have visions or dreams of you going abroad and acting on a big scale?
I know the next time you're calling me here, I'll be talking about a gig I did. Hollywood. Yeah, it's all about manifesting. But I've seen it. I've seen it work. Like I've spoken things into existence. I've written things into existence, and that's how actually acting came. Let me give these guys a short story.
Go on.
Vile nilianzaga, mimi nilitoka Ushago, nilikuja Nairobi nikiwa na Ndevo by the way. Sijalelewa huku. But hiyo time nilikuwa nauliza tukiwaocha Makueni, that is huko Ukambani. I was asked wewe unaweza taka kufanya nini kwa mkubwa? Nikasema nitakuwa actor. Wapi? Nitakuwa Tahidi High. So guys are like aje? Pia mimi nawaambia sijui lakini nitaenda. Sijui nitaingiaje but nitaenda Tahidi High.
Okay.
True to my words, I went there. Nikawaambia nitaifa. Unaona kina Abel, kina OJ, hao watu wote nitafanya job na wao. Aje sijui. Sijui tutaipatana wapi. I've worked with OJ, Abel, I've worked with him for years. I'm still working with him.
OJ, Abel, all these guys who are still with them at Tahidi.
And what are the odds? I've been nominated for the best supporting actor role up against OJ. My mentor. Literally.
Which show for OJ? Which character?
Kwa issue Big Girl Small World.
Big Girl Small World.
Iko Showmax. He was a radio presenter. Alikuwa na June. He did a very good job by the way. So now you
still take it.
But then nimesema for that character, I mean for the nominations this year, but I've taken it as a win already. Like nishasema whatever the outcome, because bro, you're up against Lenana Kariba, you're up against your mentor Mogo, you're up against this other guy mwenye ako nini Sugar. He's a young guy, he's a young chap. I've seen his projects.
Gigi also.
Yeah, the same guy. And this other show on is it Netflix?
Which one?
More Fire.
I've watched More Fire. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Ya kina nani? Umse mwenye tulifanya job na yeye kwa Shanga.
Najua.
Brahim.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. It's
on
Netflix.
Umse bana alipiga show. Boys bana
alifanya kazi.
Congrats mazee. Yeah.
I
was doing the subtitles for that show before it went on Netflix. So
that's another thing we do. subtitles. The tedious things. Unaona siri ni kufanya vitu ngumu.
Fanya vitu ngumu.
Andika script, cheza na subtitles, fanya stunts.
Enda kwenye watu wengi wako.
I love it. Okay, Jackie, also known as Hulk Shira. How much of your professional actor's career is talent, and how much of it is branding yourself so that producers know exactly where to shelf you or put you?
I think they all play an equal role, like the talent and the branding. You see, in life, you want to get out there. If you want people to be seen, if you want to be seen by people, it's all about your visibility. So what do we know you for? This encompasses so much, because Pia, if I want to work with you, I need to know, like, I'm not working with you as a character. I want to know you as Jack, as a person. What are you made of?
What do you stand for?
How do you interact with people? Unajua kuna wale watu wako na reputation tu ina precede, like, umse usumbua, umse nini. I mean, let's say maybe what goes out there, I'm an irresponsible father, I'm a deadbeat father. And now there's a show which is all about family. I'm supposed to be playing a role about a family. As a producer, utanita? No, you won't.
You people.
Why? Because you're acting. Literally, you're acting.
So it goes hand in hand.
Kutudanganya, Like, I feel like your personal life really impacts your professional life. Because imefika point pia before you get your cast for some of these shows. Because, like, these shows on Showmax.
Yes.
The final say is not with the casting directors and producers in Kenya. Has to go to South Africa. They have to check you out. Wajua ni nini umefanya, like
research.
Kuna background, like ni kama ni FBI vile wanafanya background history search. That's what they do. So now you see, if you vile watu wanasema gati online, it's a different character. It's different,
but is it fair to judge you of, like, you see how you're acting? When you're acting, I believe acting is it's an art. It's not the real thing.
I'm acting.
Guys, even there's some actors who've gotten mental disorders or a bit of issues just because of acting a character and thinking and living in that light. So is it fair to actually judge me, my personality, and my acting gig? Because I'm acting. This is make believe.
It's now the difference is
how are you chasing my real life and putting them there?
Now
I'm curious.
To an extent, I don't feel it's really fair.
But not.
Again, the branding. What do we want to associate ourselves with? What whatever you do out there in your real life, is it something that are they values you stand for? Is it something, if I'm asked a question about you, will I defend you? It's all about, like, how you choose your friends.
People will buy to things that emotionally...
Exactly. The emotional attachment to it. Pia kuna mabeshte, unaweza sema, huyu ni beshte yangu, but I wouldn't want to hang out with them. Why?
Category flag.
There is something. Kuna place nataka tupatane naye, but kuna place sitaki tupatane naye. Why?
Okay.
It boils down to that, I feel. Yeah, maybe.
Okay, that's the feedback I'd give. So it boils down to both branding and a bit of putting in the talent.
Okay.
So I'd like us to also add on the stunt aspect. Let's talk about your stunt work. You're also a stuntsman. You also considered a writer, and you just told us also you do subtitles. So as a stuntman, stunt work is very rare in Kenya. How do you communicate with the director of photography or cinematographer to ensure that stunts look dangerous on camera, but it's technically 100% safe for you? How do you do that?
For starters,
talk to me like a starter.
Now the director or the DOP, the director and the DOP need to, like, have an idea about the stunts, like where uko ni mtu unapenda stunts, because if, like, literally if it's not your thing and your script has that, ni unasikiaga kwa set kuna unit A, kuna director unit B, unaweza pata unit C, it's about stunts. It's being directed totally by someone who's totally different. Someone who is a stunts director. Yeye ndiye DOP wa hiyo nini, hiyo section. All the stunts yeye ndiye anafanya. Utakama uoneshe director atangalia, like the settings nini. You directors know what you look at. But now the angles and the shooting, it's about the stunts coordinator.
The angles and the shooting.
Exactly. Now, like, when you're seated like this, there's a camera over there.
Yes.
If you're talking and I want to slap you, I won't slap you on this side, because I don't have to slap you. I have to show them I've slapped you, but I won't slap you. But now you see, if I do it from this side, and if they look at it, they'll be like, hey, now umechapa umse, because mmeona reaction. Also, it's not about me who's performing, it's all about the one I'm performing with. If you don't sell that reaction, itaonekana ni fake.
So I must buy it. I must be buying
like
it.
Wewe sasa ndio unanifanya ni shine actually. Wewe ndio utaonesha na vile nimekupiga hiyo kofi. Naweza rusha kofi, unaweza fanya tu hivi. Then kuna wengine unaweza exaggerate hadi uanguke huko.
Piga makofi ruka.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, let's bring it home kiasi. Practical. Umeongea stunt na kutupatia stunt moja example.
Yeah.
The old classic slam.
Yeah.
I love it. Now my students, currently we are at ADMI guys. This is the studio setup. You're using the facilities. If you're hearing music on the other side, Usitans also do music production and a bit of diploma in film and TV production. We are at ADMI and they're doing a short film project. These kids have a stunt, and tell me if I'm wrong or right. Would you consider a scene of someone being dragged and locked into a room a stunt?
Yeah.
And how would we execute it? Now that's the thing. Let's keep that.
Now that hiyo hapo sasa ndio creativity sasa ya the stunts coordinator ina come in.
That's the job.
Utaambia stunts coordinator ni aje? Nataka umse adragiwe alafu apeleke wapi kwa nini kwa room fulani.
So the angles to na camera.
Yeah, and angles and the performers. So if you're drugged, how will you behave? Are you out completely? Am I in like kidogo, you're in a drunken state or anything? Yeah. If you're drunk completely,
those are things you're considering before.
Yeah, exactly. Now as the stunts coordinator, when I'm writing that script of how that scene will be. Unaweza kumenipatia lines mbili. But now I have to come up with a scene from those two lines. Huyu jamaa amelewa, nataka peleko kwa ile room. That's all you've told me. Now it's up to me now to come up with a creative script of how that will happen.
The action aspect.
Yeah. Kama amekeyo, mtu ndamvutaje? Will I drag them?
And do they really drag them? Do you?
You see in MIZANI, the first episode, there's a guy I killed. The first guy I killed kwa ile scene ambulance.
Yeah.
I literally dragged him. Like nilimshika nilimvuta haikuwa nini ama nini. I was dragging him on the floor.
But is it safe?
Now that's where now the stunts coordinators now hapo ndio naingililia. Safety is always key. Whatever moves you're doing, they have to be safe for the performer and the one they're doing it with.
Okay, so I know as you're watching this, you're also thinking about that safety question I'm asking. But I know the productions nowadays that on location you find that there is a set medic.
Yeah.
Is this part of the stunt safety precaution?
Yeah, lazima. If the budget allows, there has to be an ambulance and everything.
An ambulance.
Because actually, ukienda maju, out on a insurance, it's the stunts and everything. Because they know anything and everything. It's happened to me. Not once, not twice.
Tell us. What happened to you? And how did
you
they
see this mark here?
Yeah, there's something there.
That's a punch.
Oh?
Hiyo ni ngumi.
Jack.
Yeah.
Drill punches on set.
Sino nakwambia, when you're doing stunts, you're ready for anything and everything. There was a film we were doing inaitwa, what is the name of this film?
Umefanya nyingi.
Inaitwa Sayari.
Sayari.
Yeah, Sayari. With the same director mwenye tulifanya tulishinda Kalasha anaitwa nani?
No.
Kuna hata jina director.
Sio.
So what we were doing is tulikuwa tuna act na boys fulani pia anakwaga matata sana anaitwa Lucarelli. Chico Lucarelli Onyango. So we were choreographing stunts coordinator anaitwa Mickey. I mean, that's the best guy. Huyu ndiye amechoreograph vitu zangu zote zenye nimefanya. And if anyone will ask for a stunt coordinator, I'll tell them kwanza anza na huyo before kuja kwangu. Because this is the huyu ndiye baba yetu kwa stunts.
It's like a community now.
Exactly, yeah, it's a community. So tulikuwa tuna choreograph, unafaa umpige hivi nini. So what happened is when it was action, for me nilikuwa kwa akili tunaanza ile scene, I mean ile move anafanya hivi, but sasa yeye akaenda to the next move where he's punching me. So you see, what I'm expecting is not what he's thinking.
That's why the communication.
So he swung.
And you're there waiting for something else to happen.
I'm waiting for something else to happen.
I got it.
I'm like, bah! Nini yangu hapa ilipasuka. We had to get the nini inaitwa aje kwanza first aid.
Oh my God. You know I can see. I hope you guys can see the mark also.
Iko hapa. Sijui kama watazuma hiyo this mark over here.
For real, I see it. I see it. I get you. That's
nimeenda hosi nikapigwa stitches ngapi? Zilikuwa were they 5 or 6? I think 5 or 6 stitches.
What?
Na tulichapa scene. tulichapa scene tukamaliza, ngambia see ime happen, now what do we do? We have to shoot. I mean, you have to be ready.
It's real now, you know.
Never see when Jackie Chan tells you he's broken literally every part of his bones. Yeah, it's true. That's what happens.
It's stunts, it's tough.
Ingine pia sijui kama ya alama bado iko somewhere on my lip. Hiyo na karibu nilikuwa ni chew because ilikuwa straight punch. The same thing happened. Tunafaa kuanza na hii move,
ameruka to the next.
Inaenda hiyo move ingine.
I get you.
And you see now when you're training with when you're doing stunts with someone who's been trained karate, umse yako na background ya vita. Mimi sina, mi yangu ni ile passion. Nilifunzwa tu ile kidogo. So nikienda hapo nilikuwa hii movie inafaa kwenda hivi. Yeye yule mse ametrain karate, then now we infuse the stunts into it. Ni mse mwingine anaitwa JB pia. Ni mse mwingine stunts mnoma sana. Kwa movie zote za stunts zenye ziko umse yuko. Yeye na Miki na Mugo. Hawase lazima hapo.
I think Mugo started a company already. Maanzisha company ya stunts.
Yeah, Stunt. Wameanzisha na Miki. Yeah, they are doing stunts.
That's really progressive. Yeah. Okay, let's check from the stunts kidogo and let's talk about the camera department. What is the most common mistake ADP makes when filming an action fight sequence? Makosa gani unaonanga unasema amateur hawa? Most common mistake ADP can make when
I think I would say it's just angles.
The angles.
From the camera side is the angles. If you don't get your angles right, bana mtaoneshana tu hiyo vita ni uongo kabisa.
Okay, so its biggest thing would be the angles.
Yeah.
I'm asking Jack this question. Jack is not just an actor, guys. He also has experience on the technical side. Umekuwa behind the scenes and umekuwa also in front of the scenes. That's why I'm asking you this on and off cinema, writing, a bit of stunts also. So mixing up. On to my next query, that would be in terms of movements. As you told me, I heard your process before as you were talking for the stunts. In terms of movements, as a stunt, how do you maintain continuity? So kuna continuity aside.
Kuna continuity
stunt.
Yeah.
How do you maintain it and how do you look at it? Just take us.
We have all the moves. All the moves zenye tunafanya, they are choreographed.
It's like scripted.
Kila kitu inakuwa scripted. Unajua unaanza na hii move, unaenda hivi, unavuka pale nini, everything unaijuaga.
So when I'm doing take 15,
kwanza hapo sasa ndio the better. Cause nishajua hizi moves zote zinaenda aje. Nishazoea.
Okay.
But now shooting ya stunts ndio you get the real thing, una shooting in beats. Kwanza zenye ni intense. Cause that movie, the one we did, that one Itifaki. The one I was Agent John.
And you got the award for award winning in the house, guys. Yeah.
Like your fight scene, it's like 3 minutes. But we shot that thing from around 10 in the morning to 12 midnight. And it's just 3 minutes on screen.
3 scenes, 10 to 12 midnight.
10 a.m. to 12 p.m.
But stunts.
To 12 a.m. Yeah. The fight scene, choreography and everything.
A whole day.
Yeah. That's why now inatoka iko believable your design. There's a lot of work.
It's a lot of repeating.
It's a lot of work.
What? I'll take the moment. Just take that in also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In a market like Kenya, where budgets are tight, and how do you say no to dangerous stunts? How do you, like in Kenya, unaweza ufanye kitu, they don't have a budget for insurance, they don't have a budget for set medic. How do you say no without looking like that guy, being branded that guy?
Yeah, when you're coming up with a script, of course, utaambia director, this is workable, this will not. This will work, this won't work. Unamwambia it won't work because of A, B, C, and D. Because also another thing, it's not everyone mwenye unaambiwa umfanyie stunts na yama au muoneshe stunts choreography ni mtu wa stunts.
Ukweli.
Utapata mtu yeye amekuja kuact. Then anaambiwa kuna fight scene. Sasa tutabu. The first thing sitaingia set to answer ati nikwambia first I need to know your flexibility. I need to know, do you have any conditions? Because kuna condition unaweza kuwa nao, unaweza guzwa mahali shoot ishe ni mambo ya hospitali.
God damn it.
Pia anaweza kuuliza kama uko na injury. If maybe you have like wewe ushaumia magoti yako iko nje. Alafu nikwambie kimbia, ruka, kanyago lemse uland. Unaweza land mguu snap and that's it. We ndio talent bana. Wewe sasa show tutafanya nini?
Oh my God,
so there's so much you need to know beforehand before I start. Nikishajua hizo zote, nikishajua uko na shida ya mguu, choreography nitakufanyia mostly itakuwa ya it's hand to hand combat. nikijua mkono zako maybe mabega zako zinakuwa na nini, sitakupatia kitu yenye najua ita strain mabega yako. Maybe nitakupatia kitu yenye maybe unashika msee, like something very simple. But kama wewe ni msee like Miki by the way anasemaga yo fraya, kuna watu wanaonaga seta kwa zile za bas, leo naenda kushine. Leo naenda kushine. Kwa sababu atakwambia hata roll uingie kwa ile shimo utaingia. But kuna wale anaingiaga anambia director hapa hii lazima tutaedit. Tutafanya hivi na hivi. Yeah. Okay. So special shout out by the way to Miki. Miki is the one who's taught me all this. Yeah. So
appreciate you, Miki. Let's talk about the editing or the actors. What can an actor do on set that makes the editor's life easier? Like hitting a mark, eye lines, suggest as an actor. Are there things you do on set that would ease on the editor's life?
The one thing yenye yo kuja with experience is wewe kama actor unakuagana like you become into a continuity in your mind. Because if we're shooting, nimefanya action,
reaction.
Like before vile sana nimekuongelesha hivi ukiniambia rudia chenye umesema. Ndaanzia nitakumbuka nilikuwa na hii action. Then kwambia when we are shooting tukirudia, you see like it's in my mind. Like najua nishajua movement zote. Ikirudi take ingine nafani take, nafani rudie. Like cause ya continuity tunaweza patia editor kazi mingi sana na utaiona. Maybe itakuwa kwa ile take ingine alikuwa hivi, hii ingine alikuwa ameka mkono hapo. So in my mind nasaidiana na mtu wa continuity. Hata nikumbusha bila ilikuwa hivi. Ilikuwa hivi, ingine nikaenda hapa nikafanya hivi. That's how you make an editor's work easier. Yeah.
Tip number 1, I'll take this one for our first tip. If you're on set as an actor, always think about your actions and reactions for continuity. Work closely with the continuity. Yeah. This goes to help the editor in a long way, because when you're editing also there's this thing we say, you cut on action or you cut on a reaction. So action inaweza tukua venye Jack amesema, if you put your head like this, if you're smiling, if you're sad, think of the action and always work with it working backwards. To my next question, Jack.
And also on that one, minimize your action. Minimize your actions.
So put the action
for you to get it right ndio isikuwe na kazi mingi ya continuity. If it's not a must to do an action usifanye. Just minimize them. It will be easier for you to remember. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a performance? Have you ever seen a performance of yourself saved or ruined in the edit suite? What did you learn from it? Tulifanya kazi poa location, but when walieka on air ilikuwa inakaa kitu tofauti.
Bana unaonaga tu. Kuna zile unaonaga kwa zile za hii shot kuna take tulifanya mzuri. Kuna take ilikuwa way much better than this. Mbona hii ndio ilikuja edit?
I hear you.
I'm like okay, sawa, si ni editor. Maybe kulikuwa na technical kitu kama sound ya hiyo ilikuwa mbaya utatumia hiyo. Maybe kama wewe ulifanya vizuri but maybe technical kuna kitu ilikoonekana kwa background. Maybe boom ili deep. Maybe kuna kitu maybe waliona board kwa hiyo. So, hawezi tumia hiyo nini hiyo. Lazima watumie the one which is
you didn't give your best performance.
Yeah, so like performance yangu hapa iko but anyway ni sawa.
That's so relatable. I understand. I understand. I totally get it when you say that. That happens on set. So do more takes and give your best performance.
Give your best performance like endaga ukiassume hapa tuko na chance ya only one take. So every take you give it your best.
Okay. Jack, you're also a voiceover artist.
Yeah.
So you do a bit of radio also.
Yeah.
I've seen people enter the set and change the character, the persona. My question would be, when you're doing your dialogue or radio versus TV, how does your internal rhythm change? What do you do to get into character?
Do you know, actually, I will tell people it's easier to be on TV than do radio, than do voiceovers.
What do you mean?
Because on TV unaniona, so unaona reactions zangu. So kwa voiceover lazima uone reactions zangu na kila kitu through my voice.
Nizisikie.
You see? Like nafaa nikikusikiza ni juu umse amejam, umse ana smile, umse vitu zenye naweza unajua nikijam kwa TV I don't have to shout.
You can see.
You'll see it from my face. But if it's radio and anything audio, you have to hear it in my voice.
How do you do that?
You have to hear it.
How do you do that?
Man, see,
how do you bring that out? How do you think about
intonation, the way like you articulate your words, your mood,
tonal variation?
Yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. It takes a lot. That's why kwa nini kwa voiceovers ni wase wengi huwa naenda anafanya naambiwa hii kidogo itakuwa tricky. Yeah.
So you've as I said earlier, you've been a crew member and also an actor. How's the how's your perspective changed the way you respect the technical department on set now?
Bana na heshimu.
So which side have you ni nani sasa unaheshimu?
No, wote na heshimu. Wote in equal measure. In equal measure. Let me give you a story about MIZANI.
Please.
MIZANI tulikuwa tumetumwa scripts. The 10 episodes.
Atago.
Zote zilitumwa.
Wait.
Yeah.
Mlitumiwa scripts episode 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Ukaambiwa shika and ukram.
Ukaambiwa pitia hizi scripts zote. Like pitia role yako cause tunaenda kushoot. Alafu tunaenda read through.
Si table read data.
We did that when you go to Mombasa to Lisoma.
I thought they give you like the release in bits if you're giving a script like 5 episodes first.
Unajua tulikuwa tuna shoot off sequence. So tunaenda kwa ile location moja tuna shoot all
kila kitu
in all the episodes. So huwezi sema nimekupatia episode 1 up to 5. Hapa ni kila kitu pitia
story yako iliisha.
Yeah, so for the first week we were in Mombasa. You know, as actors tulikuwa tunaamka asubuhi, tunakula break by 8, tunakaa chini. Pitia scripts. Pitia hizo scripts zote, scripts zote. The whole day, jioni, tulikuwa tunalala around 12. Just going over that script. Then inafika mahali, sasa wewe character yako. What do you feel about your character? What can you tell about your character? Sisi tunaongelelea sasa, umeunderstand nini kuhusu character umsi? Like tulikuwa
no gear, no technical aspect, just scripts.
Ni script, what you understand about the script, what you understand about your character, about the other person. Like tulichambua yote hadi tunarudi kwa director na scriptwriter mpaka akatuambia
nimechoka.
Hii hatukuwa tumefikiria into this. So unarudi unasema okay sir. Now like for my character Solo. Mpaka nenda kuuliza scriptwriter Solo nini imemfanya Solo kuwa the guy he is? What is that life experience he went through which made me this like heartless guy? What's my backstory? They're like okay, so backstory yako ilikuwa wapi? Solo ni mjeshi. Okay, kama alikuwa mjeshi, what made him be laid off from the army, or what happened atoke kwa jeshi yengi hapo? Okay, so upbringing ya Solo, what kind of a family does Solo come from? Yeah, like nataka kujua the exact thing, zile vitu zote zimechangia mimi kukua homesick, because that way I'll understand my character way better and I'll be able to portray it way much better.
Yeah, that's a lot
now with that understanding, ndio maana now when I do Solo, ukiona Solo unaona si Jack, ni Solo.
Walai.
Yeah, exactly. So it goes, na pia sasa kwa wase wa crew, lazima wafanye reki. Hizo locations, lazima ujue location ni gani na work for what. Nini itahitajika kwa hii location. Like the logistics and everything. So it's like input ya both sides. The crew and the actors. Kila moja kwa gatuna respect tu yake kivyake. Yeah.
Okay. That's really amazing. My hat is off. Oh, no, it's not off.
It's still
off. My hat is off for you. My hat is off. Respect.
Yeah.
That is like a lot.
Departments.
So how long was the shoot? Just let's dive into that. For example, MIZANI. Guys, by the way, he's been nominated for the 4th edition?
It's Kailash edition, which is it? 14th.
14th. On the 14th edition,
yeah.
He's been nominated for Best Supporting Actor for the MIZANI. The show is called MIZANI, the show you're talking about. Yeah. And he's playing a character called Solo, a guy in a leather jacket. He's a bad guy.
All black.
We were talking about this earlier. This leather jacket, man. Hakuna episode jamaa ameikosa. Jacket uliitwa at which point? Hata once. Ulitoa jacket.
I think ile episode yenye inaenda kugonea the 9th, is it? Episode 9. I think hapo peke yake ndio nilitoa jacket.
Hey. Fight scenes
napigana.
Bado tuko kwa jacket
scenes zote. Imagine I'm wearing all black na tulikuwa tunashoot Mombasa. All black on a leather jacket na tunaenda hadi kwa beach.
That's intense.
Nimevaa all that, man.
Okay. Let's come back to Kenya. We've seen Kwanza your shows on Showmax.
Yeah.
Sadly, Showmax is something going on in terms of distribution.
Yeah.
And that's why my question is going. We are seeing a massive shift towards Showmax and Netflix in Kenya. Is this creating more jobs for specialized actors, or is it getting harder for new talent to break in? Someone is watching, I'm thinking of doing acting. Is this shift creating a new space for us to be able to say, yeah, we need new faces, new actors, or is it making it harder for us to even get jobs?
You know, now it depends on how someone views it. Kuna wase pale nje wanasema, msana watch anasema, mimi nashindaga kuona tu msee. Nashindaga tu kuona tu msee. Mbona kwani hamna watu wengine? Now I'll answer it in this way. Inategemea na vile unajituma. Like it depends on like how bad do you want this thing? How bad do you want it? Because utapata mtu wako Netflix umemwona leo ama umemwona leo jioni, kesho kwa audition utapatana na yeye kwa line amepanga. Auditions zote zenye zinatumwa mahali ametuma picha zake. But mgeni anataka aende audition ya kwanza ashapata role. Audition ya pili ashapata role. Bro, audition for a whole year when I was out of college before I got my first gig. And you can imagine in a month how many auditions do you go to? Because okay, kuna zile time ni siku moja kuna audition 3. So give it in a month, give it like 20 auditions on a minimum. 12 months. How many auditions are those?
What?
240 auditions. Zote nimeenda sijapata role. But mtu anataka apate role.
Did you finally get something after the year?
Ndio nasema now from there ndio nilikuja kupata gig yangu ya kwanza. Ilikuwa advert ya Safaricom. Nilikuwa featured yenye sijawahi jiona kwa TV. Vile walifanya editing sikujiona.
Na ulienda?
Na nilienda, nilishoot nikalipwa, but kwa editing mimi sikujiona.
Unanikumbusha Sense8. Hadi mimi nilienda hiyo crowd scene ya nini?
Nilitafuta.
Oh, ulikuwa hapo na you at least on the stage.
At least nilionekana. So unaona, ni watu wangapi walikuwaga hizo extra wengi?
Walikuwa wengi.
Exactly. So you keep pushing. Wani mtu anasema, mimi nimeenda audition nimechoka. Umeenda auditions ngapi? Nimeenda 5. Unafanya nini sasa? Unasema, okay, so just stick to that. Acting is not you.
So over 240 auditions to just get a role.
Yeah.
Guys, so my tip number 2 will be stay consistent.
Yeah, consistent.
Stay consistent. It's 15 years down the line, supporting actor.
I still go for auditions. I still go for auditions. Hadi wa leo.
And he still goes for auditions.
Bado nikiambiwa tuma picha na tuma. Haijafika point nasema nyinyi bwana mtanipigia simu.
Na mimi naweza kusearch hadi AI na kujua.
Exactly.
Na unaenda audition.
Keep pushing.
Okay, that's our tip, guys. If you're watching, you're thinking about switching, transitioning, or even trying acting, whatever you're doing, don't stop. Stay, don't get tired.
Another tip.
Push it.
For those people who want to
love it.
when you're kuona.
Uliza.
What's your reason? What's the reason behind
What's your why?
Yeah, why do you want to be on TV? Kama utakuonekana kwa TV, nitakwambia tafuta kitu crazy hapa nje. Fanya tu kitu ya ufala nini utrend. Tutakuona kwa TV. But kama unaingia hapa ndio uonekane kwa TV, just that. You're in the wrong. I'll tell you for a fact, you're in the wrong career.
So I think my next question is still in line with what you're saying, but I'd just like to see how you would answer it. Is how do you handle the gap? Those months between the big roles where there is no work, and then how does a professional stay sharp? You've already told me you're going for auditions.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you're putting? Because you might do. You've done MIZANI now. It's already being marketed. It's already airing.
Yeah.
What's the next project you're working on? Maybe 2 months down the line is going to start. How are you handling this 2 months?
That's why I say diversification is very important. Because apart from now acting, I'm doing voiceovers. I'm also an MC. So I do all that.
Okay.
Like unajua majuu watu wanafanya role moja, maybe movie moja, they are set for the whole year. Like whatever they get, but they're like the rest of the year because kufanya job I'm good. I'll pay my bills, everything. I'll thrive. Hapo hatujafika hiyo level bado. So in that spirit of diversification, I do all that. Kuna pia show yenye kwa YouTube inaitwa Caretaker. Yeah. It's like, let's say it's a spin-off of Real Housewives of Kaongari. Sasa niliambia Michi ile nini nilikuwa nataka kufanya, ile scripting, now it's about time. So tushaandika, ndio tunaandika script sasa, tunamalizia ndio to shoot. Waendelee coach cause wamefanya 1 season, now kunaenda mimi ndio nitakuwa naandika season 2. So that's what I'm doing. There's also some short films which we are writing scripts nini. Zingine naandika scripts, zingine naenda kuact. So that's how I stay sharp. Kuna zile role nitaitiwa niambiwe ni aje yenyewe mimi sina niko nitakupatia tu fare na nitakupatia food. Na unaangalia like ile script umetumia, hii script inanibamba. Ndakuja ndapigia shughuli. You need me for 2 or 3 days, ndakuja. Unajua unapata unaingia gazeti watu wengine wanaangalia. Unafanya nini hapa?
You know what you're saying? You even start wondering, kumbe kuna pesa huku kuna mipati.
Na tulipe nyewe sio huyu mzee umemletaje? Ndio unapata mzee mwenye anakuita ni mzee mlianza hii shughuli na yeye back then. Like hii ni kusaidia na I can't say no to you. If we were in the same college bana, tulikuwa tunafanya drama pamoja. Say we like umeingia shughuli unataka kufanya kitu like man kama ina work for me kama like zile shooting dates like the schedule is working for me nitakuja. The same way you called me tulipatana hata niaje Jack bana nakwaga na podcast niaje you come through lini sawa. Atuzikuuliza swali lingine sasa unanilipia Uber nini like see I'm coming out to pige story I help you out. Let's do this because you do good it always come back to you.
I like how you've kept it and even how you've placed it. Guys, this is Jackson Mutinda, aka Hulk Shira, award-winning actor, and he's also an MC. He's told us he's also doing subtitles. He's also a writer. And one thing that's crossed my mind is I was watching one of the episodes he did previously. Was a radio station, and he's just saying how every life, every situation he is currently living is something is manifested himself. He's thought about it from Tahidi High and to him writing right now. So I want to ask Jack also in that same line of thought is how do you consider yourself? How do you look at yourself as Hulk Shira? Are you an employee? Are you a business? Are you a media company?
In regard to an entity,
what's the business of Hulk Shira?
What's the business of?
Are you an employer or an employee? What's the business of Hulk Shira in short?
I will say at some point I'm an employee because if you're given a contract, you're on a contract with someone. At that point, you're an employee. Then kuna ile ingine I'm self-employed. If I'm coming as MC Hulk, I'm coming as Hulk Entertainment. I'm coming as an like entertainment company, entertainment faction.
Okay.
Unaweza niambia unataka MC, unataka DJ, unataka sound, unataka photography. I'll offer all that.
And so you still have the garage for the cars.
Now I'm looking forward to starting a garage.
I've done a research. I've looked around. That's why I know.
Like, so nataka ifike point yenye hapo sasa nitakuwa nimeemploy wase. Because you know the good thing with me is everything I do in life and I'm really grateful is something I love. Like I'm living my dream. Kitu yenye nilikuwa na manifest nikiwa mtoi ndio nafanya sasa hii. So very very few people can say they are doing that. So many people are doing things because circumstances in life push them to it. True. There's nothing bad about that. It's you have to do what you have to do what you have to do.
What you love and what you have to do.
Yeah. So
you're both of both worlds.
Exactly.
You're still an employer.
Yeah.
As a company because you said you come with the sounds.
Yeah.
You're also an MC.
Yeah.
So corporate events, you take the contract.
Exactly.
You still run your own service in terms of cars and bikes.
Yeah.
Now you're senior MIZANI pia. Let's not get ride the bike.
Si nilikuwa imeandikwa.
Hakuna market vitu zako.
Ilikuwa imeandikwa. Iliandikwa na was like
I felt like you forced issues
actually,
there.
I never. You script by then I was like
you loved it.
Now the good thing wakiandikwa script actually when they were writing that script waliniona from that film which I won Itifaki. So actually wakiandikwa script walikuwa wameniandikia like they had me in mind.
Director yes nini ilikuwa nani? Is an award winner also Mvera.
For MIZANI.
Yeah, for MIZANI.
Daudi Anguka.
Bana
ameshinda awards.
I saw him even actually shooting a guy that
aliingia hadi kwa show.
That's really dope.
Yeah. So but it was I mean like both your passions zimeingiana. Napenda bikes na napenda quacks. So
that they look really cool and I felt like you forced issue.
Na baada hapo kuna issue niliforce. Walikuwa nataka kunipatia kabike kadogo nikamwambia unaona script vile imeandikwa ni super bike. So art please. Kama hauna niambie nitapiga simu unajua tunaweza tafuta. So they are like do hizi bikes tumepata. But then nilikuwa na GS a 1200 an adventure bike and the sport bike. I was like
this one.
Hapo hii sport bike.
Avanzi
unaona vile iliweza. Hadi imeko kwa trailer so.
I liked it really. That scene was crazy. That scene was there's something. It gave me that.
It enhanced my character so low because
even the production itself. Even the production itself. Even zile shot tunaona kwa movies za majuu kidogo.
Shot ya pesa.
Like that guy came through.
Was riding in ile expression nilikuwa nayo sidhani ningekuwa nayo ningekuwa nimeendesha bike ndogo singekuwa nayo
tumepanda box au ugali hapo
alafu na kuangalia kama bad guy wewe ni mtu wa nduthi wewe bad guy saa ngapi
kupay simu
boom
it was fun. It was fun. I really like that scene.
He's a bad guy.
I remember it connects now the first time I remember even with the bikes back then you still had bikes.
Yeah, I still had a bike ile time nilikuwa nafanya hiyo.
This guy is probably hard. This is his hand all over it. I swear it wasn't in the script. I'm just speaking with confidence.
No script alikuwa anajua si Jack anapenda bikes. Huyu atakuwa na ride bikes. So lot atakuwa na bikes all through because he rides bikes and he knows so.
Okay, let's go back to our students or anyone watching and thinking about this stunt industry. So if a student wants to specialize in action directing or stunts in Kenya today, where do you even begin? There isn't exactly a stunt school in Nairobi, but you're a stunt person. You've been mentioning names.
Yeah.
So what would you advise them to do? Where do they start?
If you're passionate about stunts, definitely you're passionate about the fighting. So ukikuja na skills zako as a camera guy, if you know about fighting, creativity kwanza, creativity, because you won't use the kawaida angles that okay, nimeset camera hapa, haya saa action ni over the shoulder nini, no,
planes of view, foreground, the feature.
Kwa nini una move na sisi tuki, because kama na fight na wewe maybe na kunyonga, then una flip, then na kupiga teke unaenda huko, ama na kudrag, kamera hizi kwa imesimama place moja. Una move na mimi, una move na hii action. So lazima uwe creative, ujue ni side gani nitasimama ama ni wapi nitafocus ndio nione hii flip vizuri, nione vile mwenyongwa, nione ama vile nita-anticipate wewe kwenda kupingwa pale kwa nini kwa ukuta. Maybe nitashoot hii kwanza, then nikwambie haya mrushe kwa ukuta. So unamrusha ana get into my frame. Yeah. And again, ndasema nitawapatia majina. Tafuta Mickey Stunts on Instagram, Facebook.
How do you write Mickey Stunts?
MICKEY. Mickey Stunts. Ama Stunt It College.
There's a college.
Hiyo sasa yenye
umeanzisha na Mugo. Yeah, I saw, I was really interested.
Pia tafuta Mugo, anajitaga ni Mugo.
Ni Mugo.
Yeah.
Stunt It College.
Pia tafuta anaitwaje mse mwingine, this other the pioneer pia wa stunts Kenya, ilianzaga mwenye alikuwa Jawar,
I've seen the name.
The tall guy. Yeah.
Okay. Peter Ratched, seen him somewhere.
Rwanda, yeah. Yes, alikuwa ni superpower kwa Sensei. Yeah.
He's the Ginger Ink though, most of the time. Most of the time I associate him with Ginger Ink Productions.
Yeah. Okay. So tafuta the best bet mwenye unaweza anza na kamera guy nini? Mickey. Tafuta Mickey
Stunts. Yeah. Okay. So how is it important for an actor to understand lens sizes? Does knowing your 50 or versus the 24 change how you use your face? I normally also, me as a director, cinematographer, I'd tell you.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you also, like that, does it affect?
Yo ni kitu mimi upenda by the way kulearn. Yo ni kitu yenye like nataka cause I would like kama directing nataka nijue like directing full force. Penye najua tuna change, unasikiaga 75 50 25 like nataka, but mujua like na feel kama unasikia unataka 50, unajua ile angle nitakwenda, unajua depth inatoshanaje. 75 okay sawa. So unajua kuna ile angle ile, of course kuna ile lens ataitisha ata move. For me ndio nilisema hiyo ni kitu bedhi nataka kulearn. Like hizo lens size, like because I have an idea. Kuna ile lens yenye akitaka kupiga wide anachukua, takukaribia maybe medium, taka ile close up kabisa ile extreme, I know. So if you can even tell from the way they are moving the tripod, because the first one the tripod itakuwa mbali, unasikia lens anakaribia, ingine inakuwa karibu, then you're like okay, now they are focusing on my face. Nini ingine amecall maybe anataka reaction, anataka that cutting into that. Yeah, so it's important. It's just it helps you as an actor to be in the know of these things. Usisikie imetishwa lens ya 50 wao nadhani bado tu ameenda siji, sasa narudi nyuma naenda huko. It just helps. It's good to know all these things.
It's very important. Because when you know it's your close up, because I normally believe like on the wide we haven't seen a lot, we've seen the action.
Yeah, when the wide is establishing that scene. Now when you get to the close up is now when I need to see what you're saying. I need to see what you're saying.
So subconsciously would you give more once you're told?
Of course. When you're doing the close up, I won't give you it's not the same I'll be giving when it's far. When it's far, we're doing with the movements, it's more of establishing that scene. Of course I'll have the reactions, but now it's not as intense as when now you get to the close up.
What is the one piece of equipment or gear that you think has revolutionized how Kenyan series are being told right now? One piece of equipment. You've worked on both sides. You're not just a stunt or an actor. You're also a technical aspect. You know a bit of that. So what is the one piece of gear or equipment that has revolutionized how Kenyan stories are being told right now?
I don't think it's one.
Nini?
I don't think it's one.
What do you mean?
It's about the cameras, about the lights, and the editing software. It all works hand in hand. Because zile cameras zilikuwa zina shoot vitimbi back in the 90s. So ulikuwa unaona camera in like rangi ni moja, it's kind of yellow.
True.
Walikuwa wanatumia lights gani?
Hizo ma
ile spotlight yenye actually ungekuwa umeniwekea hapo, it only takes 2 minutes I'm already.
Yeah, exactly.
Na pia editing. Like with the color grading and everything, the skills vile tu technology vile inaendelea, ndivyo tunaendelea tu kutel like ndivyo tunaendelea like the production goes higher. Subterranean kuna hiyo series iko Showmax.
Our doing one of my trainers is also there. Biko Lenges, Biko Nyongesa.
Biko is I'm up against Biko. Yeah, Biko amenominate pia kwa nini kwa
supporting actor also for his role. But you know, Subterranean was a science fiction.
Yeah, it's a science fiction.
They've really tried for a first time, but
they really tried.
We do relate to dramas more.
Yeah.
Things you know, stories you've had. Yeah. This is a new genre that's just trying to open up. Yeah. And Likarion is doing well by challenging himself.
Now what I heard is the camera they were using, hiyo ni camera hata inahitaji light. Lakini camera inahitaji house lights and you just set it na unakaa huko. Itakupatia kila kitu yenye unataka.
What? I don't have a backstory, John.
Exactly.
Same 14th.
Actually unaweza uliza Biko akwambie. The camera they were using, because I heard is one of the most technologically advanced cameras we have.
Nila kupiga kelele mkiwa huko set ama siko sure I'll ask the guy.
Nilisikia tu hata mimi mwenyewe sina the whole story, but I heard like the technological advancement of that camera, it's on another level. Yeah.
So you've worked on Zari?
Yeah, Zari niliapia. Kina nilikuwa.
Single kiasi?
No single kiasi. Bana hiyo ndio show moja nimetamanigi Phil Bresson bana. Mpaka nimadi tumebonga nimemdia nikwambia ni aje ni.
Mwambie kitu.
Hata nipite. Phil nilisema hata chai najua kupika by the I'm a good chef, yeah. You know that one.
Yeah,
mkitaka nikuje bana nipike sawa.
So on that note, I know previously you talked about stunts. You told me about 3 scenes the whole day. Yeah. So as I was mentioning or references to the previous show you've been on, like Kina, MIZANI, and Zari, I wanted to know, how do you keep your performances fresh when you're shooting 15 to 20 scenes all through the day?
First of all, like you have to be ready psychologically. Like the previous day najua kesho workload yangu ni mzito. So of course nishajiambia kwa akili tomorrow will be a long day. Like anytime you're going to do a stunt inakuwaga tu kwa akili hapo you almost pulling an all day and an all nighter. So of course you have at the back of your mind you have that. But again lazima your sugar levels lazima zikuwe juu. So kwa set kama yeye ni mtu energy drinks hizo, kama ni mtu wa sweetie hizo, kama ni mtu wa soda, glucose, have all that.
Bring your own. When wale matalents mnakuja set
na mko same. Hiyo ndakwambia kama ni huko director anamwambia hii kitu ni involving. Hata Miki akienda atakwambia hii tuna shoot tunahitaji hii this and this for my cast. Kama unataka tukae on, hizi ndio vitu tunahitaji. Kwa sababu hakuna vile nimeingia set saa 4 imefika saa 12 naambia saa kule hii mkate hapa alafu tuendelee. Bro haiwezi.
Nimekuwa set nyingine hizo ndo game by the shout out Ian is behind the camera. Manze tumekuwa set na Ian tunapatiwa sijui jamaa alijaribu kutukulisha mchele na chai kwa set. Low productions, but I thought to straight because we're trying to build up. So kinaambia
wacha niambie wase
aibu wa show
wase wa zero production low to zero budget. Let me tell you one thing, kama unataka hiyo kitu yako you work, kama unataka actor wako wasiwahi complain, just feed your people. Just feed your people
proper
like
food.
Just start. Mimi kuja pale na nimeshiba, sitasema ndasema hivi juu napenda kukula, but nipate pale uniambie okay sawa nitakupatia tu fare na nitakupatia kitu ya kukula.
Sawa.
Nifikia asubuhi nikule break nisikie nimekula fiti. Lunch nikule fiti. Bro stay kuwekea lawama. Na nitakupatia ile performance unataka even knowing silipwi. But nimekuja hapa asubuhi umenipatia strungi na mandazi 2.
Mkate na maziwa.
Alafu inakuja saa 7 unaniambia aka kamchele sijui na nini.
Nataka utoke hapo 12. I make sense.
Shughulikia tu mtu akio ngoja. Si unasikia gati hii ni mimi na kwa gati yake ameshiba asubuhi. It's for all of us. It's for all of us. Kama uko nje bro.
Si haikuwa ni mheshimiwa fulani anabia kokaji.
Na tuseme ni Waluya.
We akishiba asubuhi.
No, just feed your people. Just make like kama it's a low budget, just make sure chakula uko nayo.
Guys,
you wengine
I'm going to give you the second tip. And our second tip will go out to the producers, any producers, any production or that. From Jackson to me to you. if you're feeding or you're trying to do a production, zero to no budget, rule number one, feed the crew for best performance and best executions in terms of delivery also. As I come to the tail end of this episode, this is episode 11. This is a ARIP African Real Insights podcast. Thank you once more again, Jack, for coming through. We are at ADMI. Na msinuza mwana nimevaa kitenge jumini Mwafrika. This is African Real Insights podcast. Jack, you've worked with several directors. What is the one question you wish more directors would ask you before they start directing? You've worked with several directors. What is the one question you wish more directors would ask you before they start rolling?
I think this one has happened for most of the directors I've worked with. They'll first ask you, tumepatana umesoma script. You've read that scene. What do you feel?
What do you feel?
What do you feel about this? Like, give me your view.
Opinion.
Let me hear what you feel about this script so that I tell you mine. Zile like, unajua nile nikifika ni okay, umesoma script sawa. No, I want you to do this and this. You know, as a person, you've entrusted me with this character. You trust me enough to be able to pull this character off.
True.
So at least have that space of asking me what I feel. Like, even the talking mannerisms. Do you feel like this character could say this word as compared to this? Do you think this character could behave this way as compared to this?
You want to be involved.
Yeah.
But that's your writer's mind speaking.
You see now the diversity.
Yeah.
Diversity.
That's cool.
Not even from a writer's point of view. Like you as the character. Unafeel you character anafaa kuongea hivi ama anaweza punguza hizi words. Unafeel you character anafaa kuwa na movement ama na.
I like it. So what do you feel about this character?
Like from give the actor like an opportunity to express themselves in what they feel about that character. Like, how better do you think what do you think you would change, or what would you do to this character to make it more believable for you to be able to deliver it better? Yeah. Isikuwe ni ile like nimekuja una direct na unaniambia hapo utafanya hivi.
Nishaiona kwa kichwa, mimi najua nini nataka.
Like, ama nikijam. Umeona okay, hii scene una jam, so unataka upigie mse kelele. But naweza kuja kwa scene. Marcus, umenikasirisha.
Umejam.
Marcus unajua umenikasirisha sana moja.
Theater. Yona kutumu sana.
So unajua kuna ile like ndakwambia umenikasirisha. And there's a look I will give you. Kwanza ita heighten ile tension. So reaction yako will be based on what I do. Characters, but I mean not the character, the audience itaflow na. By the way, mse amejam. Kuna hadi ameshindwa kuongea.
I get.
But ile ati una shout. Or if I'm drunk, I don't have to stagger all the way from here to Uko.
True.
I don't have.
True.
I don't have to
sluggish.
Yeah. There's a drunken stopper I can portray without having to stagger. Just the way I look,
demeanor.
Just the way I talk to you, just the way I reason.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Exactly.
Jack, thank you so much. And najua nimekuleta shule. Hata ndo maana tumekalia hizi desk.
Umenirudisha KMC bana.
Umenirudisha shule.
Ndio ulikuwa tunakaa tunaandika.
So, I want to also take you back also still as we close up. My last question would be, if you could go back to the 20-year-old self of you, 15 years in the games, you know. So if you could go back to the 15-year-old self of you when you're starting out your career, what is the one real insight you'd give him, yourself, him, about the Kenya film industry that nobody tells you in the classroom? Ulishamaliza shule, unaingia industry, ndo tumepata gigeto after 200 plus auditions. What's the one thing that you can tell yourself now that you've had this experience, you know what you know now, as we wind up?
But don't be afraid to lose. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be scared of that. And don't be afraid to go for your dreams, whatever it is, however how big or tough or impossible it looks. Never be scared. Go for it. Go for it. It's always impossible until someone does it.
Oh my God, that's well said. Don't be afraid to lose. Don't be scared to try.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the closing part of my session. Thank you so much, Jack, for coming through and
Pleasure,
the session. Guys, this has been one pivot episode for me personally. I don't know how you're feeling while you're watching it at the back, but we've given you tips and tricks. Jack amepatia tips tatu leo peke yake by himself. Maongezea moja. I think we have 4 tips inside them. if you were thinking about changing career lanes, you're thinking about going to school, you're thinking about studying film, this is a place to watch because we're going to be educating, entertaining, and just sharing our experiences, our wins and losses. Without keeping you here longer, I'd like Jack to take this opportunity and just say, what would you like you guys to do for him? Me ngawambia kwanza vote for him for the 14th award. He's getting 14th Kalasha.
Yeah.
He's getting a nomination for Best Supporting Actor as Solo for MIZANI. The show is called MIZANI. Yeah. I have watched it. I don't know if you've watched it. If you've watched it, just ask him a question. But he's talked about set and stunt artists also. Tutaweka hapo. If in case you're interested in starting, directing, all that. But for now, Jack, just talk to these guys and tell them, where can they find you and what do you want them to do for you? Nishaambia kuvotia. Nini ingine anaweza fanya?
So you just follow me on my socials, bana.
Follow you. Your
Jack
socials?
Mutinda across all the socials. That's my name, Hulk Shira. Hey, now mpigie kura bana. Let's bring this home. I'm up against bana seasoned actors. I'm up against magwiji, big wigs in the industry. So it will be a massive win if you're able to bring that trophy home. Yeah. And also follow me on YouTube. Muone kwenye nilijitupa huko saile si act na siandiki script, siku MC, niko huko natengeneza magari. So yeah, you can follow me there on YouTube, The Hulks. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jack. It's a pleasure. It's been an honor. Yeah. I've picked up several things I didn't know. I've had the liberty to get insights on things I've watched on TV also. I hope you also at home, you've done the same. And this is African, a real insights podcast. I go by the groovy Uncle Marcus. I'm the man and I'm your man and you can call me Uncle Marcus. See you later and salute. Hapo chini unaweza hashtag set life. Sema set life, Jack.
Set life.
See you. Cut.